The city of Richmond becoming a prime
Police
target
at
for
the
gun
scene in
violence
Richmond.
once again. The city of Richmond was
All right, welcome everybody to the FOF podcast season 2. We here aim to empower our youth, air things out, and hopefully show you all a great time. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tonight we are talking about 5 benefits of owning a pet, having a pet, all of the above, and our personal experiences with it. Before we get into it, allow for me to introduce ourselves. That handsome over there, that handsome devil over there, that's what I meant to say. It's Anselmo. Anselmo, man, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing well. Hide my handsome face behind this beautiful moving forward mask.
It's a shame.
You know, it's a shame, but you know, it's what it is. 2020. You know, I'm doing great. I'm excited to be back. Season 2.
Absolutely. And as always, we have the lovely Diana. How are you doing?
Hi everybody. It's nice to be back. I miss being here. You know, we've had meetings and stuff, but it's really nice to get back.
Yeah, I know it feels like first day back to school.
Yeah, we're excited.
And we have the man, the myth, the legend.
How's it
Giovanni.
going? Man, I'm excited to be back season 2. Missed you guys.
I know.
I missed our viewers.
Yeah,
All the comments, everything that they say.
absolutely.
I'm
yeah.
excited about this.
Yeah.
Pets.
So, and then we also have newly to the show, my nephew, Ronnie. Young Ronnie, how you doing, Ronnie?
Doing good, man. You know, excited to be here.
Cool.
Get this shit going.
Yeah, if you don't do good, I'm telling your mama. All right. Well, before we hop into our main topic for this evening, let's get some positive vibes and news going because there's so many beautiful things out there, guys. I just don't think that they get enough shine, you know. So let's flip that script here in our new segment called, very simply, Local News with Anselmo, the Hoodlectual.
Oh, how about that intro? You guys enjoyed that? That was kind of cool. Well, Richmond news, local news, we're going to be covering it all. One thing, we're going to try and keep it positive. So if you have any local news that is positive and you'd like us to share it week to week, make sure you let us know. So, first news item on today's show. Michelle Obama School is having their virtual grand opening. It's taking place at October 29th, 11 a.m. on Facebook. It's a little weird. You know where Michelle Obama School is?
Yeah, it's by my parents. It's on Roosevelt and 42nd.
Yeah.
Used to be known as Woodrow Wilson.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
You're right. Winner chicken dinner there, G.
What does he get?
Maybe one of these.
Oh, no, we're going to have that for
Yeah.
we got to hold
Okay,
off on.
all right.
That's too much.
Sorry, G.
Yeah.
Sorry.
G
One of-
doesn't get
Ooh.
that.
Maybe one of you could get one of those special edition Hercules rookie cards. Very rare.
Young Ronnie, could you show the first image that we have that someone was going to share with us? Go ahead. Pull
Yes.
that up.
So this is Michelle Obama School. That's what it looks like. It's a little newer looking, right? If you guys remember Wilson Elementary, it was a bit run down. So it's a beautiful thing that the students over here in Richmond are going to get a new school, and it's named after somebody that we know. I love Michelle Obama.
Personally.
Not personally, but
Oh,
I wish I knew her personally. But she also has a podcast. Did you know that?
Yeah, she just started it too, right?
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
recent? Yeah.
Yeah, a little competition. We'll see. It's cool.
Nah, you know,
Michelle,
some would say.
see how it is. It's all right. Same time slot. No, I'm just kidding.
Same
Yeah,
chat.
so look, if you want to take part in the Facebook Live, check it out. It's on Facebook. Look up Michelle Obama School, and it's October 29th, 11 a.m. It's tomorrow. Okay, no, not tomorrow, next week. Sorry. The other news I wanted to share. If I can have Ronnie share the next clip, the little picture here. We here in Richmond have our, I'm not sure it's the first, but we have our very own semi-pro soccer league, Richmond Soul.
I can actually vouch for that. And Diana actually has family members who, oh, look at that.
Yes.
Boom! What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We're like a Unabomber right here, huh? But hey, look.
Man.
Support. The president, I believe that's what his title is, Diego Garcia, is a close friend of ours and also a relative of Diana. And so he's always shown support to moving forward from the very beginning. And so we always love to show that support back. Those of you who ran the 5K got those beautifully printed shirts. Those are printed by his company, Left Side Printing. Richmond Soul is the soccer league that he also organized as Diego Garcia. They have, as you can see in the picture there, a preseason scrimmage game coming up. Support, you can actually watch it live on, I think it's Instagram. So make sure, if you don't already, look up the Richmond Soul Football Club on Instagram. You can find them on there, and you can tune in and watch them play. Show some support to the young guys that put in some work to make the team. They actually had 96 people come out for signups.
That's huge.
96. That's a huge group,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
And how many people do they usually have in the soccer league? You're the guy.
Soccer league?
Soccer team.
You have 11 on the field. I mean, it just really depends. I think it's 18 max that they have on the semi-pro league. So you have around 7 subs.
So
Wow.
out
But
of the 96, maybe about 20. That's tough. It's competitive, right? So
yeah,
they did win their first scrimmage game, and I'm sure they're looking forward to winning some more. So check them out. Show some support. Anything you want to say about them, Diana?
They're just good people. Shout out to Raul Garcia, Diego Garcia, and Diego Garcia Jr. They're all running it. Oh, and Fermin Salazar. He's my brother. He's the treasurer. So
I didn't even know that, but
yeah,
that's good to
it's
know.
a family thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely
yeah. Can I my 2 cents when it comes to that too?
Yeah.
So soccer has been big within Richmond for a while now, you know, but it's such a great thing to see it go another level up. You know, we have great talent out here. We've always had great talent that has gone sort of unnoticed, or at least like it's been not as organized as it is now. So me being from the soccer community for such a long time, it's all coming circle now. You know, like it's all kind of finally just clicking together. So that's good, very good for Richmond.
Yeah, no, and I actually had a conversation with Diego Garcia about it. He was telling me about how he wanted to help give young players the opportunity to continue playing soccer after they're done in high school. Maybe they're already done with junior college, and they still wanted to play. They still want to play, and they want to play competitively, not in one of these adult leagues where pretty much everybody just goes and grabs a beer afterward. So this is something a little bit more competitive. It's a little bit more geared towards people who are more serious about the sport. And so I think it'll be interesting to check out. I can't wait to check out a game myself. Yeah.
Yep.
So then I have one more piece of news I'm going to share with you, and then I'm going to wrap this up. The last one is they have something called the Heal the Hood Tour. It's going to be taking place this Saturday at Unity Park. Those of you who know moving forward, we've been having events at Unity Park for years and years, and this one here is actually going to be organized by a few people that we know is going to be involved in it. The folks at Rich City Rides, they always support us, and we want to make sure we show some love to them. So they're going to be out there. It's called Heal the Hood. If you're available, you're interested, you live in Richmond, check it out. It's right there on 16th in Ohio, which is the Richmond Greenway. And there's going to be free food. They're going to pay or serve up to 300 meals, help people from the community get something good, healthy to eat. It's going to be healthy food, music. They're going to have health information and tips. They got some groups called the Plant Powered Brothers and Vegan Hood Chefs.
There we go.
That is who is leading the event, but Rich City Rides who are good friends, are going to be there holding it down. So if you're in the area this Saturday, check it out.
Yeah, so, that's our take on the news. So, like Anselmo said, that we definitely want to have, positive news out there. We think we get enough of that negative stuff on the daily, so we're trying to switch it up. If you guys have any kind of news coming up or anything of that sort, please leave a comment or hit us up on our DM to let us know what's going on.
We're going to be sharing news all season long, short. We're going to share a couple of stories. If you have a hot story that's positive, make sure you pass it to us, let us know. But hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
All right, so thank you for that, Anselmo. But this evening we talk about pets, a broad array. It's an array. It's a very broad subject. We can choose so many different ways to go about it. Owning a pet, I think, is pretty much like taking in like a family member. I truly do believe that, and I really do feel that with pets, almost all the time, the good outweighs the bad for the most part. So, we wanted to talk about some of the fun stuff and some of the crazy things that we've gone through in our lives with our pets. Because it's kind of like, listen, guy, like if you don't get along with Crucito, then I kind of just don't want to do business with you. Like I really just don't want to do business with you. And in a sense, that's kind of like a benefit that a dog can give you, right? Like, it kind of pre-screens the people that you come in contact with. Like if my dog doesn't like you, then, we can't, I can't vibe with you either. Ronnie, you want to go ahead and transition that real quick? Transition the camera. No, you're good. Right there. Thank you.
There we go.
So, lady, what you can do, lady, is you can move this camera here and then to focus that now that's over there. All right, cool. So, it's not a proven fact that, dogs can pre-screen you at all, but, that's what I live by. That's in my world. But, Diana, I know that you've just welcomed Dieguita, aka Rita,
Yes.
to your household. So how's that going? Is there any like certain personality traits that stick out?
For the most part, she's very sweet. She's extremely cuddly. She sleeps with me every night. She does have her moods sometimes though. Like, I'd say the worst is probably in the middle of the night. Cats, they take cat naps, and so when she wakes up, she has so much energy, and sometimes it's at like 1 or 2 in the morning. You try to calm her down, but she has the most energy then. That's not fun. But other than that, she's a really good cat, and I explained to the group before. I've taught her how to walk on a leash, so she's pretty obedient. Yeah, I like her a lot.
Now, is this your first cat, or you've always been like a cat lady?
Oh, no.
The cat lady. The cat lady.
No, this is my first cat ever. So cats, you don't choose cats. Cats choose you. She's a stray. And so she ended up liking me, following me around, me and my boyfriend around. And we ended up keeping her because my mom was feeding her, and then we just kept her. We adopted her officially. But before that, I was actually, dog person through and through. Like, before her, there was 3 dogs in my family. So, yeah, pretty much. I just became a cat person because of Figuerita. She just, walked into my life. That's it.
It's amazing. Sometimes people cross your lives when you least expect it, right?
Yeah.
People, animals.
Animals.
Hercules, that's my pet. But, I'll go into that. Oh, I could talk about that all day.
Yeah.
And, I hope that this episode gives people a little bit of a glimpse into our lives through our pets. Most of us here all have had pets or currently have pets. Mm-hmm. And so I think it'll show a little bit more about us, a little bit about our personality before we dive into much deeper subjects this season.
Yeah, much deeper water. So 5 benefits of a pet. So Anselmo, we were texting yesterday and he said, don't threaten me with a good time. 5 benefits ain't anything but a chicken wing. So go ahead and share if you have any.
Yeah, I'll kick it off.
Benefits.
There's so many benefits of having a pet, but just like anything else, there's pros and cons. But we're not going to focus on the negative stuff and the big piles. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. But so Hercules is a big dog. He's a 100-pound dog. That's my fur baby. One of the most important benefits about having a pet, a dog especially, is you got to go for walks. Myself personally, having Hercules has kind of forced me to go on way more walks than I would have ever done otherwise. You know, I'm not the type to just wake up one day and say, I'm going to go on a stroll around the neighborhood. I don't know if you guys are. I know some people do that. It's not my style.
It's kind of hard in Richmond, you know what I'm saying? You can't really just be strolling around leisurely all over the place, you know? It's a little,
Usually,
it's a little sketch.
Usually, when I do go for a walk, I have a destination. But when I go with my dog, Hercules, we're just going for a good time. And he's loving it. But along with that, during those walks, I get a chance to really unplug, take a little break, clear my mind, think about some subjects, something I might have on my mind, maybe even make a call that I need to and talk to somebody during that time. But it's time that I have, you know, separate from the busy, hectic schedule that I have. And sometimes it's a challenge to kind of find that time. But when I have Hercules, it's kind of like a thing that I have to do. So it's really helpful in that way. That's one, maybe two. I don't know, I gave 3 benefits right there. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, but let me ask you, do you have conversations with him when you're walking? Dogs are great listeners, I heard.
You know, I have had conversations with him, but it's not like a regular occurrence. And a lot of those conversations are telepathic. We have a telepathic thing.
Gotcha.
You know, he understands. We just look at each other and it's like, you know.
Yeah. So you got to pretty much like read your own body language and stuff like that. He knows when not to come to you, and you know when you're having a bad day, he comes near you.
He knows when I open up that bathroom door and it's time for a bath that he's gonna just lay down and make himself weigh like 200 pounds instead of just 100.
No, yeah. I mean, I really do feel like dogs do have that sense where like they know when something's pets. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to exclude.
Whoa, that was pettish.
Dicey. That was a little dicey there. Dang. But there was I think I've told the story before. I'm not sure if it was while we were on air or not, but back then when I was in high school, we were extending my house, and then so me and my dog Cujo at the time.
Who? I like that name.
Cujo. I used to sit out back and I just talk to him. Mm-hmm. I would just be talking to him because I was kind of struggling with high school and just all of those changes that come along with trying to figure yourself out at a very young age. So yeah, I used him a lot to also unplug. Not telepathically though. I did not have that skill.
What breed was Cujo?
Cujo was a Rottweiler.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
I thought maybe it would have been like one of those Chihuahua named Cujo type things.
Oh no,
that would have been cool though.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Like a tiny, yeah.
A big guy named Tiny.
Yeah. So one of the just to sort of branch off what you said, one of the benefits of owning a pet here, I'm reading, is promote social interaction. So do you interact with anything? Like I'm sure that Hercules gets a lot of attention when you guys are out, right? Because he's a pretty big animal.
He's a hood superstar. I'm gonna say that.
Hood star.
He walks down the street and people stop their cars to want to get a conversation with Hercules. They know Hercules' name, but they don't know my name.
Yeah.
It's one of those type things. He's just attracts people. I've been walking Hercules. And he's been called sexy. I'm like, they're like, hey, sexy. No, not you, the dog. Oh, right.
Yeah. That's too funny, man.
That's the true story.
Yeah.
Handsome. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Crucito gets handsome a lot.
Yeah.
He gets teddy bear a lot, and dog with the bandana. Because whenever I walk him at Point Isabel, I always put make sure he looks dapper.
Yeah.
No, he looks like those dogs that you remember in KBK store where they had those little dogs that would jump and do the flip.
The flip?
Yeah, that's the same type.
All right, so I had one of those, but it never quite after like the first time. It just always like
only at the store.
Only at the store. You need like a fresh new pair of batteries in there for it to do a complete flip, and after the first one, it just fall on his head every single time.
Yeah.
But yeah, KV Toys.
Yeah.
Jeez, how old are you, bro?
Man, 23. Nah.
But yeah, D, so we talked about dogs, I think, a lot so far. So what's up with cats? What's something that you can tell us that's a benefit? And if you guys have a comment, if you guys are cat people, or if you guys are, have any other pets, and let us know. Turtles? Any kind of health benefits that you guys may have for us.
Well, a definite one I can think of just off the top of my head is like a lot of the times at night I'm alone, so she just like provides comfort. You know what I mean? She's just like, she's not exactly a dog. She doesn't really protect you all that much, but at least, I don't know, if I hear a noise or something, I'm like, okay, cool, my cat's here. It's not, it's almost like when you have I don't know, a friend with you or something, you know? So, and then you kind of forget about it too when she's purring next to you or she's like just chilling. So that's a benefit.
Yeah, and I think you had mentioned something about petting a cat, kind of.
Oh yeah, so when cats purr, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a frequency of the cat that's purring. It's like regenerative to bones. That's actually a fact.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's true. That's why when cats, you know, when they get hurt or they jump off of stuff or whatever the case is, they recover. Their recovery time is a lot faster.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah. A little bit like Wolverine. They're 95% tiger, FYI. Yeah.
I don't think I believe that.
Yeah.
95% tiger?
95% tiger. Genetically, yeah.
Tiguerita is? I'm sure
Tiguerita.
Tiguerita is.
Tiguerita is.
I
If
just
you
don't
look
know
up
about these.
Blackfoot cat, most deadliest cat ever, Tiguerita,
Yeah.
it's like a twin.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
true. Kills 60% of the time, the Blackfoot
Yeah,
cat.
yeah. That's true.
I'm more of a jaguar type of person.
Jaguar, you gotta cut that.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? I wish we had this video. Did you see the guy hiking that was getting
Oh,
chased
I did
down
see
by a
that.
cougar?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait, we were talking about the cougars out in the wild, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This guy.
What are you gonna say? That happened to you the other day
Yeah,
at Walmart.
Hey.
Yeah, Walmart's a hotspot for the cougars, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, that video, the one that I saw was on the Joe Rogan show, right? So they played it for like 30 seconds, but apparently it went on for like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
The cougar was like, and dude was just backtracking the whole time.
Yeah.
On the camera, though, I'd be like, in my mind, I'm like, you probably have a little bit more to worry about than fucking filming this shit right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
you're gonna need 2 hands for this guy, you know?
So when I seen this, I was thinking like there has to be more to it, right?
Yeah.
And just thinking like he could have really just killed the guy.
Probably very
Yeah,
easily.
but it, for some reason, it just seemed like it was trying to. I don't know if they had babies or what, but it just had a more of a protective type vibe to it instead of just I'm gonna kill you because he could have easily done it because he would attack, slow down until he backed up, and then he would move and he'd attack. So
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was. He had cubs. She had cubs with her. So that's probably what happened. Yeah, any animal out there, whether it be a cat, dog, or whatever, with pups, stay away. I've gotten attacked by geese.
Yeah.
So
Oh, speaking of attack, I was walking Hercules the other day, and in my neighborhood, there's a dog that usually jumps on the window from inside the house and like really wants to get to Hercules, right? I could tell, but he's locked inside the house. It doesn't look like he gets many walks, unfortunately. But the other day, I was turning the corner, and who do I see running loose? Is this dog, and I'm like, oh no. So I started backing up, and I started kind of acting like the guy in the video. I was like, get away, you know, back up now. And this dog came rushing Hercules, and I thought it was going to be some crazy dogfight going down. But luckily, the dog decided to go the other way after he saw Hercules, and it all worked out. But, you know, it was going to get crazy real fast.
you know what that reminds me of? You ever seen that video on YouTube where they have 2 dogs? They're barking at each other, and then the gate opens up. And they're still barking at each other instead of attacking each other. They all bark and no bite.
Man, it gets like that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I see people commenting. They got a pet dinosaur, pet T-Rex, Francisco. How you guys doing? Myra, everybody in here. Geese are savages. That is true. I love the comments. And guess what? Speaking about pets, I have something that some of you may enjoy. I think it's fun. I got this rookie card, Hercules rookie card.
there he is.
That
Sexy beast.
I'm gonna pass and send to somebody. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe, share, comment, and then I'm gonna pick somebody to send one of these cards to. All right. This is a Hercules rookie card, and if you're lucky, you might get it autographed.
I think that's the handsome devil you always talk about right there.
Yeah, no, I was talking about Hercules the whole time. I'm not talking about Solo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's make that sort of we'll use the honor system for that. So
Yeah.
like, share, and subscribe. Just let us know when you do that, I guess, right?
Yeah, just like, share, subscribe in the comments here. Say, you know what? Say done. Say, give me the card. Say something like that, and I'm gonna pick somebody from the comments, and I'm gonna come up. May just be 2.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. So, and there's a bio back there, just in case you guys want to know a little bit more about Hercules. You guys will get that. So, Duran McCoy, Duran McCoy, who's the one over here making Sunday fantasy football deals on?
Francisco.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm into that deep too. So, yeah, we have most of us the majority of us, 3 out of 4 of us have pets. Gio grew up with pets, but unfortunately, they didn't tell the story. So, you had pets for a very long time.
Yeah. I thought you said, Gio grew up as a pet.
He did too. Yeah, don't make no mistake. He was a leashed kid. He just got off.
Yeah. So, throughout my life, I had 3 pets. What's crazy is I've had one that we bought, one that we adopted, and one that we found.
Okay.
All 3 different personalities. The ones that you adopt are usually, a little harder to deal with just because they have prior, characteristics that they develop from their owners. But man, I remember my first one was the one we adopted. We named him Tango after my favorite movie, Tango and Cash. I don't know if you guys know Sylvester Stallone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a really good movie from the 80s.
You never heard of Tango and Cash?
No.
So we named him after that. Had him, and one of the biggest things that I remember that he really helped me with my allergies. So, as a kid, I had allergies. I'd always be sneezing, having sniffles in class, and I'll say maybe within 2 months after having the pet, they went away. I think that's one of the biggest things that I've seen, and I actually researched it, and it does benefit for children. Any children that are raised with pets, they're less immune. No, they build an immune system so they won't have allergies. Later on in life, and it helps with asthma as well. So I know when I was little, I had asthma. Never had pets up until the age of maybe 12, and it really just helped me out.
Yeah, no, definitely. I read that. That's one of the benefits that I read. So, I mean, it makes complete sense, though, right? You strengthen your immune system through constant combating of
all the dandruff that they give off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of the facts that I really, really like that I read here is that, pets, they keep us present because pets, they live in the moment. They're like a constant reminder of, living in the moment because they're just, it's not that they're worry free or anything like that, but they're just kind of getting by. So I can definitely relate to that with Crucito when I see him just kind of just chilling with me and stuff, and it's like I remind myself like, hey, it's not just be more like be Crucito.
And I think that's something I totally agree with. Brings you down to earth sometimes when your head is going a million different directions, and then you get home and your dog is just so happy to see you. Yeah. You feel good about that. And then when it's time to feed your pet, it's like your pet drops everything it's doing. Yeah. Maybe in the middle of a nap, maybe doing something else. Could be playing. You bring out that food, and it's like, time to eat. Yeah. And they enjoy that food and love it, And so it's like the little things sometimes matter most. And that's something that I think humans sometimes can get lost in the sauce.
I heard dogs will never judge you.
That's another one.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's so funny that you bring up the food thing because that's one of the things that I enjoy most about my entire day. Usually cats, they love to sleep. I'll preface this with saying that cats love to sleep and just like hide in crevices all around your house, right? And so like I always look for Tigrita like the first couple minutes. And she doesn't come out, but then I shake the bag of food, and she comes running like wherever she's at, and she's like if she hasn't eaten in weeks. That's how she acts. So it's just so funny to me. So
yeah. G's the same way.
Yeah.
Shake a bag of.
Yeah, I could be in a bad mood, but my girlfriend tells me, "You want to get something to eat? I'm there. I'm there."
There you go.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, you say that, G. You were just talking about you snore at night, you can't sleep because you're overweight.
It's balance of life, man. Yeah.
But yeah, so Mighty Soul's over here talking about she's a reptile person. She owned a Kenyan sand boa. That sounds a little intense, but those are just smaller ones I'm expecting, right?
Huge, right? A boa.
Well, boas are yeah, they can get relatively big, but I don't think that all of them do. I know that all of them don't. But reptiles. My cousin had a reptile once, a snake, and he used to feed him mice, and I know it was kind of intense. But here's the thing, though: when you first got the snake and when you got the mice, we were excited, like, oh, we're about to see it go down, But we dropped the mice, and then he was just living with the snake for like 3 days, and they finally ate it, and we didn't get to watch it. Like, it must have ate it at night. Obviously, they're more nocturnal than anything. But we did see it. We did see it attack a mouse once, and that was pretty intense. But the mouse got away for a little bit.
Well, growing up in Richmond, I think. You see a lot of snakes.
Oh yeah, you see a lot of different kind of snakes.
Yeah. Snakes in the grass. Just trying to lighten up the mood. That's it.
No, we get it. Yeah, hopefully you guys know that we're joking. We're not. We're just serious. That's all.
If anybody gets a cat too, by the way, you just don't be surprised when your cat probably brings you a dead mouse or a dead bird, or it's gonna bring you something dead, probably like a really big bug that is just like chewing on in front of you. Tiguerita and the stray cats that my mom, started feeding around the house, not around the house, but outside of the house. They would bring my mom presents, so it's like it's sweet because they want to feed you, but it's kind of creepy and it takes you by surprise. So
have you even brought those gifts? It kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones, when like the older guy outside of the walls was like offering babies to the White Walkers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you just got done watching it.
I finished it.
See, this is why I'm a dog person. I don't get these kind of special deliveries.
Well, I have a question. Since Deanna, you said you had cats. No, you have a cat and you were a dog person. Now that you've had both, which one do you prefer? Or
I love them both. I don't choose like one over the other. I really don't. I love both of them, but I like cats. Maybe I think cats are more convenient because they can just chill on their own. You just feed them once or twice a day. It really depends on the person, but you just feed them, make sure water's on their bowl, and you can leave them alone for like 5 or 6 hours, and they even prefer it. They're like, go run your errands, and they just like to like chill in the sun, like wherever there's sun, and like look outside the windows. They're so easy to take care of. So that's the only thing. But I do like how dogs are super affectionate, and they just follow you around more so than a cat does.
They're needy.
Yeah.
Dogs can be needy. Yeah.
Dogs can be needy.
I feel bad leaving a dog alone for more than 4 hours, honestly. So.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, a famous man once said, "Give a dog a bone and he'll find his way home." Can somebody name that famous person?
Snoop Dogg.
Close.
That was my guess, Snoop.
Dr. Seuss?
No. That's my favorite.
Ice Cube.
By the way. No. DMX said that. DMX said that.
So.
Give a dog a bone and he'll find his way home.
X.
So, all right, compelling stuff, guys. Compelling stuff. Rich and compelling. Who said that? That was Ron Burgundy, I believe, said that. Okay, so we here at Moving Forward are so very proud to have the opportunity, the privilege to give out scholarships to very well-deserving young individuals in our community, which leads us to this next new segment called Deanna Scholars.
So welcome everybody.
She loved that intro.
Yes. So the first scholar we're gonna announce is Alishba Sardar. She is a 2-time award recipient for Moving Forward, and so she's a current sophomore at UC Berkeley. She's studying ethnic studies and sociology, double major right there. She's a part of EOP, Berkeley. She's a Berkeley Hope Scholar, and she's also part of NAV and URAP. So this is the really amazing thing about Lishpa. She does research at Berkeley, 2 separate groups. The first is focused on outreach, yield, and retention for underrepresented students. And the second is focused on foster youth in higher education. So this is a rising sophomore, and she's doing all these great things. And even before that, I remember, going through her scholarship application and reading it, she even passed the ordinance through the city of Richmond. So we just want to take the time to highlight her, and she has a few words. So I'm going to pass the clip over on to Ronnie.
Young Ronnie.
That's good.
I have a quick message for y'all about the importance of having a community. So let me start with what is a community. A community can be the school you go to and an organization you're part of, your friends or family, or the neighborhood you're in. A community is a space where you are comfortable and could be yourself, a space where you're surrounded by people who encourage you, motivate you, and inspire you. It is important to have a community with you because it allows you to grow. It allows you to create change. It allows you to have conversations about your needs and the needs of the community. And most importantly, it helps you create a support system that you can rely on. So with that being said, surround yourself with a positive community that will help make a change and help you grow. Thank you.
Yeah, so we plan to highlight one of our scholars every week. So our first one is Alishba, and we look forward to bringing you more so you can get to know them more on a personal level, and you kind of see, where your support is going in terms of these young scholars.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm just so proud of, that we've been able to raise money and help support these young leaders from our community in their while they pursue a higher education. Alishba, she's a 2-time moving forward for our future scholarship recipient, and at this rate, if she applies again, possibly a 3rd.
That's true.
Yeah, so she's obviously an impressive kid. That's just some of the coloring, they would say, in the military that she has. But these kids are light years ahead of us. When I was, ahead of me, I would say when I was a kid. These kids are super on it, on the ball. And I think that's one thing that we want to highlight and help here. I have my nephew, young Ronnie, going to college next year, and he's on the ball, 3.8 kid, and it makes me happy, makes me proud to be a part of that, and to see these kids are doing it. Makes it all worth it. You know what I'm saying, Anselmo?
Yeah, man, and just so you guys know, Ronnie is the guy behind the screens, manning the battle station, transitioning and flipping between all of the cameras, helping you see us. And gotta shout out Ronnie. Ronnie, say some words, man. You haven't said much stuff. Say something,
Ronnie. How's your day today, brother?
First off, it's not a 3.8, it's a 4.0.
Shut me down.
Get it right, Uncle John.
Second, today was pretty good. I got off school early at 9:50. My counselors gave me the green light to go ahead and start applying to school. So, that'll be fun. Taking AP classes and having extracurriculars outside of school. It's gonna be a tough ride, but I believe I can do it.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt in my mind that you can do it.
Exciting step there, and we do hope that you apply for the Moving Forward Scholarship next year, next go round. We got to get you to apply.
Yeah, definitely.
All the young people that qualify, definitely.
Okay. So
I'll also let you know when scholarships open. So if you know anybody and they're interested in applying, there's different levels they can get. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, Ronnie. So before we go any further, I want to give a massive thanks to La Sagrada Familia for giving us the space and opportunity to carry out our podcasting dreams. Although moving forward, FOF podcast is not affiliated with any religious practice, we do understand that it can be beneficial in bettering people's lives. With that being said, La Sagrada Familia is a Roman Catholic church located on 600 South 16th Street in Richmond, California, and is primarily a Spanish-speaking congregation. Details on La Sagrada Familia's contact information will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, Mike. Now, I am very excited to hear what Gio has for us tonight, as we here don't know what this man is going to tell us tonight here on Gio's Life Hacks. You can't keep it, guys.
I can't, man. That video, it gets me every time. And someone made that. And thank you. But let me start off with saying every week I'm going to have a hack for you guys, a life hack. Whether that be today, I'll be doing one on dogs. But I'll try to mix it up. If you guys have any hacks, life hacks that you guys want to share with us, go ahead and let me know. I'll go ahead and share it with you guys. And with today, since we're talking about pets, I really want to ask you pet owners, have you ever tried to groom your dog?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I know you guys. I tried to explain it to you last time, but you guys are joking about it. You guys, have you ever fed peanut butter to a dog?
Oh yeah, this is the peanut butter joke that means something.
Peanut butter,
take it a different way.
You know, they keep, they just keep at it, right? Mm-hmm. So I've seen this on TikTok, right? So the lady, what she does, she grabs Saran wrap, right? Puts it around her forehead. She puts peanut butter right here on her forehead, and as she's doing that, she's clipping the dog's toenails, and the dog does not move at all. And I've seen several. After I told you guys this, I looked it up. A lot of people are doing it.
So it's not fake news.
No, it's the realest thing you will ever hear. Yeah. So I want Anselmo to go ahead and try this. So that's how it went next week.
Oh man.
But yeah, every week I'll be giving you guys life hacks. Today's was pets. I hope you go ahead and try it. And you YouTubers, viewers, go ahead and try it, please, and let us know if it works. I've seen several videos, but not all videos that are out there are true. So we need that firsthand.
Yeah. Tag us. If you try this at home, I'll get you one of these cards for sure. The only thing I'm worried about is if I were to do that, I might get so much drool in my eyes, I might not be able to see anything.
Listen, if you do that at home, I don't know what to. I really don't know what to think here. Forehead, saran wrap your head. First off, that in itself is wild, right? You saran wrap in your head, and you just go ahead and smear peanut butter, put up peanut butter, and have your dog just lick your forehead.
Well, Anselmo, how do you take your dog to the groomer? Or
no, actually, I mostly give him baths myself. He's, he doesn't need haircuts or anything because he's got short hair. Mm-hmm. His nails mostly, they kind of get filed down when he walks on the concrete and sidewalk. So for his nails, once in a while, I'll need to clip one or two because they get a little jagged. But for the most part, they file themselves. So just the baths.
So is that what those girls do that when they go to the club and they're like?
That's exactly what they're doing.
Their toes are just out like this.
That's what they're doing.
No, well, Deanna. So check this out, Diana. You have a cat. I've never had a cat. You've had a cat?
I've never had a cat. It's been like family cat, not my cat.
So what's different as far as grooming with cats?
Cats always just clean themselves. That's pretty convenient. I mean, I haven't had Tiguerita for that long, so I don't know. She's very she really doesn't like water a whole lot, so I would be scared of taking her a bath. I'd honestly just pay to get her groomed. I'd much rather just do that. But for the most part, they're really good. Like, you could either brush them or they just lick themselves after every meal. Like, just anytime they're bored. That's how, they self-clean. So.
Yeah, you know what? Is anybody here a Friends fan? Anybody watch Friends?
I've watched Friends, yeah.
You know how Phoebe had that song called Smelly Cat? I don't think I've ever seen a smelly cat. Or ever smelled a smelly cat. They are pretty clean.
There's some stray cats in my neighborhood. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, there's
house
where they
cats,
differ.
but stray
Yeah.
cat. You know,
Like
there's-
house cats are definitely cleaner because
Yeah.
she rarely, if ever, goes outside just because we're just like scared. The likelihood of them dying if they go outside, they live out there, it just like skyrockets. It's like something crazy, like 70% if they're street cats. But yeah, stray cats, they're kind of everywhere, so they're definitely dirtier.
There's a couple in my neighborhood. Two, but really one that loves my front yard and just hangs out there.
Yeah.
My wife and I call him Gangster because he got one eye that's kind of messed up.
Oh
And
man.
he walks with like a limp. But
Yeah.
trust me, you don't want to mess with that cat.
Yeah.
because
Cats.
He
Do,
looks
Cats
tough.
are wild.
do you guys remember Heathcliff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He and the Mongo, all them.
Uh-huh.
That's what it reminds me of. Oh, I forget. You're like what, 23, 24?
No, I'm 27, but I don't know.
Yeah, man. You guys remember Heathcliff?
Yeah.
He would come on right after Garfield, right?
Yeah. Right after Garfield.
I
Yeah.
know Garfield. I've never heard of Heathcliff.
Oh,
Heathcliff was-
that's
yeah,
probably
he's a
even
big one.
better because it was more of street cats.
Oh.
Yeah, so it wasn't Garfield was the home cat, then Heathcliff and the gang,
Yeah.
the gang,
Yeah, 'cause they-
right? Because they'd be at the car where they tow cars and stuff, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Yeah. But cats are wild. You ever heard a cat fight?
Yeah.
Like a cat fight?
Oh yeah.
They sound like, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say it sounds more wild than like people going at it. You know, it's like
sometimes
what's
that's true.
going on out there?
Yeah, they can get pretty. It gets pretty crazy. Like when there's cat fights. That's why whenever I see like a stray cat that's older, I'm like, damn, they've been through some stuff.
They've been through some shit.
Yeah, they have to fight raccoons. There's like coyotes out there. They have to run across the street. There's like a whole bunch of cars. Yeah, they have a pretty rough life. All of Tiguerita's brothers and sisters have died. She's the only one.
Just thugging it out.
Yeah,
She's
it's
the last
like
one standing.
Game of Thrones for Tiguerita, pretty much.
Tiguerita, aka
She's
Last
living
of
the
the
good life
Mohicans.
now.
Yeah,
the good
yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Feet kicked up, eating
Yeah.
salmon,
Yeah.
tuna.
It sounds like you're more of a cat person now.
Yeah,
Like, I've been trying to dissect everything you've been saying, and when I asked you, Diana, when I asked her cat or dog, she said both, but I'm hearing cats in her voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? She's in the house, you know, of course she's going to sway more towards cats at this point. You know, it's kind of like,
I
you know.
love them both. I'm not one of those like cats only people. I really do love dogs. If I see a dog, I'll go and pet it. I'll like, try to hug it. I love dogs too.
No, I'm an animal, all around animal person. I just have that certain rodents I can't do though.
Pet rat. You can't do pet rat.
Can't do
Yeah.
it. I've
What
never
about
met a friendly
mice?
rat.
Baby mice are cute.
Baby mice?
Eh,
Nah.
Cute.
The white ones with the red eyes freak me out.
guinea pig.
Those are
do a guinea
huge.
pig.
Those
I
are
can
huge.
do-
They can get pretty
Do a
big,
hamp.
though, right?
I can do a good hamp, you know. But
Hamster.
yeah, nice hamp. You know,
I can't. I'm not a big fan of those.
No.
But I have a little story. One year, I thought it would be a good idea to buy my nephew for his birthday a pet turtle.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really consult with his mom, who's my sister.
Big mistake.
And I was just like, oh, I was young, maybe, I don't know, 18 or 19. Like, oh, happy birthday. Here goes the pet. A little bit of food, get you through the week. Oh, man. My
Right.
sister wanted to kill me.
What happened to the
Man.
toilet?
Well, of course, my nephew got attached to the pet turtle,
Yeah.
right? Naturally. And the pet turtle didn't quite survive the week. And so they said, you know what? We have to get another turtle to replace the turtle so we don't hurt my young nephew's feelings.
Yeah.
So they got another turtle. And during this process, they accumulated all kinds of turtle stuff, turtle memorabilia, I guess, the paraphernalia, whatever you want to call it, the tank, the rocks. And I got them the turtle with like the little lower end
starter kit.
starter kit. Exactly. And she ended up going all out, getting everything. And they couldn't keep the turtles alive longer than a couple of weeks. And they went through a few of them until they finally said, you know what, I threw in the towel. And guess what? You owe me for all the turtles and all the stuff that I just had to buy.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I got you. I still owe her to this day, but hopefully this is a reminder. She's not watching right now.
Well, Anselmo, tell them also you're a fan of turtle soup now. Every week you're eating turtle soup, right?
I love Sam. Just kidding. No.
See, and I think the moral of the story is you don't get your nephews any gifts, right, Roddy?
Don't buy anybody a pet.
Right, Roddy?
Gifts?
You haven't gotten me anything.
That's exactly why.
So what's your point?
That's the point.
What's your point?
Yeah. So when you said that's the reason why you don't do it, it's a huge responsibility, and I don't think any of us have hit on that, right?
Oh, the responsibility aspect of having a pet. Yeah,
That's
it's
huge.
responsibility.
Having a conscience of somebody else, just I know, like you guys said, you don't want to leave a dog by itself more than 4 hours, 3 hours, and then you just start developing that. So always have a pet before you have a child, and that's what I did.
And then have a plant before you have a pet.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So yeah, so you're gonna have to work your way up there, guy.
Work your way up. And it is a lot of responsibility, and I'm glad you brought that up. And having that responsibility can be a good thing, and sometimes it can be just, a drag when you got to pick up the poop and do all the not fun stuff. But it comes along with the territory. And just like with everything else, there's always some good and bad. But you do learn a lot from that responsibility. I think that I've learned a lot caring for Hercules, my pet dog, just because he does need a lot of attention. And like you said, you got to put somebody or something else first. That'll help you. It's a good teacher.
Yeah, and now that you talk about poop, those who have pets, please pick up your poop.
Oh,
please.
man. That's a no-brainer right there.
I mean, just people that still just walk around willy-nilly having their pets just poop all over the place, and it's just a minefield sometimes.
It is.
So, no, seriously, all right, so here's a funny story. I had Friday off, I think 2 weeks ago. Ronnie, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So I take my grandma, to go. She cleans houses, so I'll go help her out. So we're getting ready to go, and she hops in the car, and there's something off, right? There's something off, guys. and I'm like, my grandma's older, right? She's older, so the immediate thought in my head was, holy crap, my grandma is just shat her pants, right? She doesn't even know it. So then I was like, okay, John, before you say anything, before we take off the go, before we get too deep in these waters, meaning like before I get too far, like, in the freeway, you analyze this real quick, and I was like, wait a minute, there was dog shit also in this little grass area that she has to walk by, right? So then I go, Grandma, do you smell something? And my grandma was like, no, I don't smell anything. So then that automatically was like, holy shit, she probably shat her pants. Now I'm about 60-40 at this point, right? About 60-40. So then I was like, I just looked down, and then on the side of where by the door, I would say, was shit there, right? Like, and I was like, okay, thank God she stepped on it. She didn't shit on herself, right? But like, that's, moral of the story, pick up the shit, please. Yeah. Like, because that smell did not leave my car, and I just got this car 2 weeks ago, Ronnie?
Oh man,
week up. I had, I just got a Prius, guys.
Prius gang.
Man.
54 to a gallon. Yeah. So I just got it, and it had that new car smell, kind of.
No more.
It negated it, equalized it. New car smell officially over.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad.
And it lingered there for about another day.
Yeah.
So please do me the favor.
Nothing will ruin your day like stepping in a big pile of dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good thing about cats, though.
It's a random story today. I'm sorry.
They
pro cat here.
Yeah, they automatically are trained. Or you show them where the litter box is once, and they just go there. You don't have to, watch over them. They just automatically know. But if you don't clean out their litter box frequently, like at least at minimum every other day, they get mad. Like I remember it wasn't even more than a day or like maybe just past a day. We didn't clean out that litter box. And this girl, she was in the litter box and you can hear her meow pretty loud. And she jumps out, some litter comes out, and she's like going up and down the room, but she's like mad.
Whoa.
So
She do a straight tantrum.
She had attitude.
yeah, she had a tantrum.
Wow.
So,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah.
And she's a kitty, right? How,
She's a kitty.
like,
She's 8 months. She's 8 months. Yeah.
Why is she just seems like she looks older for some reason.
No.
I thought she looked younger in
think
the
so?
when
Zoom?
she was crawling all in front of her camera.
She loves Zoom, guys.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
loves Zoom.
She
yeah.
says she's a camera person. Okay. Yeah. Selma.
Man, I'm just so traumatized by your whole grandma experience.
Oh, just bro.
Wow.
Just imagine.
What did you do? Like,
So we still hadn't gotten on the freeway. So then obviously she was like, oh crap, she was cussing me out. Not cussing me out. She was cussing, and I was there. And she was like, people just don't pick up their stuff. Saying it very, very PG. She's a Salvadoran older lady, so you guys know
Yeah.
they can cuss up a storm. And she was just heated. So, took her back to the house. She left those pair of shoes outside, and I had to clean, and the car up, and it got to like a little bit got like in the little rug area, so that's a little harder to clean out.
yeah.
Didn't ruin the day though. That's I tried to be on the up and up for the most part. Say things happen for a reason. Maybe we're just maybe there is just some way somehow this is divine intervention. Maybe something would have happened if we would have left on time or something. Just trying to lighten up the mood. But she was pretty heated pretty much the whole day after that. So she kept on bringing it back up.
It's no fun. It's no fun.
No, it's traumatizing. So I'm just glad she didn't shit her pants. So
I think the build up on that was hilarious. I was over here cracking up. I hope you didn't get me on camera, but I was cracking up when you were saying the whole story.
No, yes.
Man.
It's crazy, man. It's wild. So season 2. As you guys can see, we have revamped. We've tried to improve, and we've got a lot of ideas. And we started this episode with just talking about pets. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. We, just tried to tie in our experiences. We're gonna get into a lot deeper waters later on.
Yeah.
So
We wanted to keep it started at least light and kind of show a little bit more about us. I hope you got to learn a little bit about our personalities and a little bit more about us. Like, I didn't know that your grandma stepped in shit all the time.
yeah, she's
Hercules, Tigrita, Crucito, and then we got G's dog from the Sly movie.
Tango.
Tango.
Yeah, so man,
Gosh.
I know you got a couple other dogs too.
Yeah. You want to hear the names? Shakira was one.
Oh no,
The other one was Rocky.
Rocky.
And then the other one we currently have is Zoe.
Zoe.
But Shakira was the funny one.
Yeah, Shakira. That's the odd one, man. That's good. I like Shakira.
Yeah. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for tonight. Season 2, episode 1. 5 benefits about pets. They were blurred in there. They were sprinkled in our conversation, but I'm pretty sure you guys can find more than 5. I think it was fun for me just to talk about Crucito and my grandma stepping on shit. G, what's good, man?
I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad to be back for season 2. And if you guys have your ballots, go ahead and send them in. Voting.
Diana, what's going on?
Same thing. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you being here. And we hope you come back for the next episode.
Yeah, before we go, I have to, or I'll get killed. Say thank you, Lady, for holding down the whole social media promotion. She's the one that's constantly posting, letting you all know what we have going on, and helping spread the good word, the moving forward messages. So stay tuned on there. We got a lot to share with you this season. We have some really interesting topics. Next week, should we give it to him?
Yeah, why not? Give him a little sneak.
Next week, we're going to be talking about the importance of voting. That's right. Exercising your right.
Exactly.
If you have the right. If you don't, hopefully you get that right soon. You gain it soon if you lost it or figure that out. But exercising it if you have that right. to vote.
And we do have that event coming up on Sunday, the 25th, the Rock the Vote event that we have. We will be out there at 2 o'clock. It'll be me and D. We'll be holding down the table, representing moving forward. So with that being said, thank you very much. I am John, a.k.a. Johnny Longdays, signing out. Let's hit that outro. Ronnie.